Welcome to week 6 in Demon Shots updates. Unfortunately this week I was really focused on just the dialogue. I completely missed out on all the crops, but I'm still going to try to do it the next week if I can. That being said, even without the crops being done, I have completely finished the dialogue. It's fully functioning. The next thing to add to it is quests and a whole entire quest system. This whole week I decided not to make any shorts because almost all this was behind the scenes stuff. You would not have noticed any of it into the game. But basically I've coded it where this script can give you a random response every single time you talk to a person. And they can have multiple responses. You can respond in your own way. The goal for this is further on I'm going to have these responses as a way to add friendship to the town villagers and town folk. And I just thought it would be different to go with this approach rather than giving gifts like Stardew. I'm trying to go with this approach so it's more like a Fallout where it's your decision makes an impact on the town. Clearly this is just the basics of the dialogue. It's going to improve much more as the game progresses. Here is an example of what happens whenever the dialogue's in use. The dialogue pops up and you have a box to press the next button, and then you'll have your answer that you can put in. Based on your answer will affect the response, and eventually it's going to be used as a way to make a whole friendship system and a enemy system as well. Once the conversation is done, all you have to do is press the X button and it will close the dialogue. Even if you were to make the same decisions every time, you will get a different answer eventually. I'm hoping this system could be used as a way for players to continue playing this game and it always feeling different. That way they just don't see everything the same every single time. In the future of this game, I think people are really going to start seeing changes from it looking from like Stardew to something completely new. This is just some more of my behind the scenes works. This does look a little simple right now, but eventually there's going to be at least 100 lines of dialogue at a time. I really want their dialogues to be very different from one another, and I really felt like this part was an important part of my game, so that's the main reason why there's no shorts, is just because I spent all the time doing this. I'm still very much focusing on the crops because I feel like that's also an important thing to get rid of, and the crops is just a simple thing that I could do. It's boring but needed. I also really need to start focusing on drawing a lot more of the items in the game. By items I'm just meaning like the whole entire furniture and scenery. I do also mean items you can pick up because we need at least a couple hundred. I'd like to start focusing on new areas as well, but I feel like it's more important if I start focusing on the townspeople first and really just all the life before I start focusing on the new areas. It really doesn't matter what order I do things in. Just with me personally, I get very distracted easily on my subject. Like I will go straight to one subject and only stick to that only. This is probably why we're still missing the water details up above, as well as that tree collision. As usual, I still do have plans to give you daily updates. This week just was off for me, like I just didn't focus on the task I wanted to. But in the end, I did get the whole dialogue done, so I am halfway happy with it. As always, thank you, Will, for your donation. It was very helpful, and it's very much appreciated. As usual, if you found this interesting, consider joining my Discord. It's still growing very slowly, but growing nonetheless. This is also a great way to get updates that you will not be able to see anywhere else, because I do send little minor updates here and there that are not sent on YouTube or any other platform. My links are in the descriptions as well as on my profiles if you'd like to join. As usual, thanks for watching and I hope you have a good day.